Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a new video this week. I hope that you're all having a lovely time. But from today's video, come with me to predict what my reads are. So many of these books in these piles are from my TBR. So if you haven't watched that video, go and click onto that video. I have it linked down below. But yeah, let's just get started. So majority of these books, as I said, are on my TBR, so that's no story like brainer. But some of these books are new because I brought some books. But yeah, like I said this already, but let's get started. So we have the Do-Over. This is by Lynn Painter. It is everywhere on TikTok, BookTube. If you don't know this author, go do some research. But this author is by Lynn Painter. As you can see, it's not focusing. Yeah, Lynn Painter is the author of these books. This book is about a girl and it's Valentine's Day and she does the day over and over and over again until she realizes what she has to do. It is a romance book. I think that this is going to be a 4.75 star book. That's what I'm thinking that this book will be. My reasons for it not being a 5-star book is probably because I think that her repeating the day over and over and over again will annoy me, but I will enjoy this book. Next is another Lynn Painter book, which is better than the movies. I think this is going to be a 5-star because it is a YA. Oh, this is also a YA, but this book is a YA, and I think because I'm a big movie fiend, I love movies, I love cheesy rom-coms, I love horror movies, thriller movies, action movies, crime movies. If you put on a movie, I will probably really like it towards the end. But these have a bunch of quotes in it. It's boy next door, childhood friends to lovers, that kind of thing. So I think this is going to be a 5-star book. Just simply because of the movies references in here. Not that book. I don't want to show that book. But this book, The Silent Patient. This was not on my TBR, I don't think. Or it might have been. I can't really remember. But this is a thriller mystery movie. It's about a wife who kills her husband, and then she's entered a psych ward, and in the psych ward she meets a therapist or a psychologist, and the psychologist is determined to make her talk because after her incident she hasn't talked. So yeah, I simply will rate this a 5-star because I don't really read thriller books, so I think I'll be hooked. If it's anything like Verity, yes, I will probably be hooked on it. Plus, Sarah Caroli likes the book, so if Sarah Caroli likes the book, then I'll like the book. Next we have 5 Survive by Holly Jackson. She is also the author for Good Girl's Guide to Murder in that trilogy. I think this will be a 3 to 4 stars. Simply because I haven't read her writing before, and a lot of people that I have done my research on for the Good Girl's Guide to Murder series, it's a bit 50-50. People like it, people don't like it, people recommend it, people don't recommend it. But yeah, I think this is gonna be a 3 to 4 stars. I'll read the little blurb on the back for you guys if you haven't heard of this book. It says, "You can't see me, but I can see you. If you try to run, I will shoot." Red Kenny is on a road trip with 5 friends when their RV breaks down in the middle of nowhere. This is no accident. Someone is out there and someone wants one of them dead. With 8 hours until dawn and the 6 friends must escape or work out which one of them is the target, buried secrets will be forced to light and not everyone will survive the night. A heart-pounding, addictive YA thriller from the multi-million bestseller author of Good Girls Guide to Murder. So this is a thriller. A big sniper is out there trying to kill one of them and they gotta figure out who is the target. So 3 to 4 stars. Next one is a little like short story book. This is definitely on my TBR. I do know that. This is the Before the Coffee Gets Cold, the Tales of the Cafe. Basically this whole thing is that this cafe, you order a drink and you can able to go back in time to, one, fix what happened or recreate it or live it again. But yeah, I think this is going to be a 3 stars simply because it's just a short book. I think it's like 200 pages. Yeah, it's 192 pages. So not a lot to go off of. Next is definitely on my TBR. This is the No Show by Beth O'Leary. I think this will be a 5 stars. I have only seen a few people read it, but I just love the fact that it's one dude and he dates 3 other girls and it's Valentine's Day, which makes it even worse. But yeah, I think this is going to be a 5-star read. I haven't read anything else by Beth O'Leary simply because I just can't find any of her books where I live. But when I saw this one, I was like, I gotta read this because Haley Pham has read it. I think Sarah Caroli's already read it and all that kind of stuff. So I think this will be a 5-star read simply because of what the storyline is. And then the last book that's on my, oh no, I got 2 more books. But this is the Emily Field's Encyclopedia of Fairies. I think this is gonna be a 3 stars simply because of people's mixed reviews on it. I really like the fact that it's just based on fairies, not the fairies with the wings, the fairies that are like, I don't know how to exactly describe it to people, but they're not fairies like Tinkerbell. But I think I'll be intrigued with it, but my hopes are average, so 3 stars for this book. And then I'm gonna show 3 other books after these 2 books that I have brought. But yeah, so the second last book on my TBR is The Final Offer. I loved the first and second book, so I'm probably gonna love this is the 3rd book. Oh my god. I think I'm gonna love the 3rd book. So this is gonna be 5 stars. So yeah, this is childhood friends to lovers, but I've heard that it's not very like emphasized that it's childhood friends to lovers. It's not really emphasized that it's a second chance romance. Like there's no big angst that I've heard about it, but I'll read it and I'll see it for myself and I'll give you my thoughts in my what I read in May. So yeah, 5 stars. Next book is I'm Glad My Mum Died by Jeanette McCurdy. I'm not gonna give this a rating because it is a memoir, but I just wanted to put this in here because I'm really super excited to read it. If you don't know, Jeanette McCurdy is a childhood actor. She was on iCarly and Sam and Cat. She and it's basically her little story between her and her mum. Her mum took basically everything away from her and she was a childhood actor, which is always awful. Back in the day, I don't know what it is like now, but yeah, it's her story and how her mum treated her when she was little. And then the last 3 books is what I've purchased. I've purchased this book. This is Anne of Green Gables. This is also a TV show called Anne with an E. This is just a big vintage classic. My mum, who is almost 60 years old, she read these when she was very little. So I was like, if my mum's read this and she absolutely loves the TV show, loves how the books were wrote, so I gotta read this. So I picked this up and my mom's probably gonna steal this, but I got this book it's set in like the early or late 1800s, basically where like women wore dresses and skirts and boys wore pants, and they got separated in the classroom, they couldn't merge. And she's just a little redhead girl who was an orphan, and she talks incredibly well for her being 10 years old. But yeah, I highly recommend you watch the TV show, and then I'll let you know if I recommend the book. And then the second last book is Happy Place by Emily Henry. I think everyone has read this book. I've gotten my hands on this book a month after it's been released. So yeah, this is the big version of the book. The big version, but it's alright. The book size doesn't really like matter to me anymore. It did at first, but I'm like, it's just a book. It looked nice on my bookshelf. But Henry, I don't really know much about this book. A lot of people are like, you need to read it. I'm not gonna spoil anything for you. So I was like, if no one's gonna read it and give like reviews because they're like spoilers, I was like, oh, okay. All that I know is that it's very real, very raw, and yeah, it's a very much coming of age book. And the last book that I'm so excited to read, this is like another TBR, but this is like my predictions of like my books and when I'm gonna read them. But this is Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin. Love the little holographicness on it. All that I know is that this is a dystopian book about like video games, and yeah, this has a bunch of parts in it. I know that from what I've seen Destiny read of it. But yeah, like this is a very good book from what I have done my research on. Haley Pham has read it, she really liked it. Destiny, she read it and she absolutely loved it as well. It wasn't a 5-star read for her though, but yeah, I think this will be a 4 stars, a solid 4 stars. Oh, and this book will be a solid 4.5 stars, I reckon. So they're all pretty high. And I just forgot to rate them. My Anna Green Gables will be a 5-star read. I haven't had a 5-star read this year so far. We're halfway through it. So I hope that from my stack of books that I was very, very tall, I hope there's gonna be a 5-star read in here somewhere. But yeah, this is like a little quick and short video from today, but I hope that you guys liked it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked any of the books that I have in these stack of piles, just let me know by the comments down below, and if you want to see me reading them, also let me know down below. And yeah, just if you've read any of the books, let me know with your thoughts. But yeah, I hope that you guys have a beautiful, magical, wonderful day, week, month, year, whenever you're watching this. And yeah, make sure you do all that YouTube stuff, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.